Hey, hi, and welcome to another weekly connection. So today we want to talk about our tools and how they want us to be sure to ask for help at all times. The energy of the planet and of our country is going to get more intense. And it is very important that we can hold our strength when we are doing that. And they want to actually start today with the essential oil. Now, I took my Euro dropper out of here, that little dropper. I took it out, and I like to just go like that, put it on my finger, rub it between my two fingers, and bring it into my third eye, my throat, and into my throat. This is a very valuable oil in that it will help you stay. The word I use is not zizzy. When we get overwhelmed with the things that are happening in the world, we get zizzy. We can't handle it, we need to block. So not only does it open the third eye, but it will block that zizziness. And you get that zizziness when the world is crazy. And I think we all know the world is crazy and getting crazier by the moment. The more that craziness escalates, the more we know we're doing our job because we're bringing all that up to the surface. Now, here's what's also important, is that we ask for help from our celestials, from our gurus, from whoever it is that you ask for guidance from, often. A lot, much, never too much, never too much. Don't think you're bothering them. They're not bothered. We need to ask for help, and we need that connection 24/7. So it's very, very important and essential that we keep our orbit on and that we keep strong. So we're going to go ahead and spray ourselves. Oh, this is getting light. With the Cosmic Cleanse to keep our aura clear, to keep all that schmuzz out of our aura, and to keep ourselves clean energetically. Then we use, of course, the Cosmic Thrust Oil. I didn't take these caps off today. Then we use the Cosmic Thrust Oil. I did it like this. Hold on. I'll get it together. Just give me a minute. It's like I never did this stuff before. Put a drop in your hand. Rub your hands together. I got confused. Bring it into your aura. Cup your hands together. And take a deep breath in. For me, I wait until I see all my gurus in my mind's eye. They're there before me. For you, it's whoever, whatever you see in your mind's eye. And that brings that energy down out your feet and more protection at your solar plexus. And as we breathe that energy and we do our orbit, we are connected with the cosmos. It's important to note that as the light seeds, it is our fuel. We fuel this energy to get transition to go faster. You fall into fear, you fall into chaos, confusion, negative thoughts. You slow it down because we're the fuel, we're the engine, we're the energy that moves that collective consciousness. So it's our job, and very much our job, to stay as clear and connected as we can, 24/7, and to keep that orbit on 24/7 with the help of all of your teachers. So let's do it. I want to really start in on this. So we're going to bring that light in from Source. And we're going to feel that energy come into us. And as we feel all the masters joining in with us and chit-chatting away to give us whatever message we need today. And we bring that energy down through that yummy gold viscous light. And we feel that energy coming through on our feet and into the mother. The mother grabs on. She holds on tight to you because you are her honored guest. You are the star child that became a light seed that agreed and is moving this planet to 5D vibrationally. There's two parts of this. One, the vibration of the earth, which is shifting to 5D. And you can see that with all the earth volatility going on, which is going to increase. And the other is our collective consciousness, humanity, and what vibration we are vibrating at. The majority of the vibration is not at 5D, it's 3D. But it doesn't need to be the majority. It only needs to be a very small percentage. And we are close to that. Where we are wobbling is that we don't hold on. We fall off the wagon. We lose that. We fall into the old paradigm. So it's important that we hold that paradigm. We hold that energy. So we hold on the mother who's holding you. And we bring our energy further into the earth, to the grid, wrap ourselves around it, and bring that light up, the back to source with an essence of the mother in it. And we go around and around and around. And we feel that energy. And it keeps us strong. And more importantly, and most importantly, it keeps us safe. So it's very important that we are connected 24/7. And if you fall into negative thought patterns, if you fall into the fear that the news is putting out, bring yourself back. And it doesn't matter what news, left or right, they're all propagating fear. Because that's the 3D norm. I don't think it's deliberate. I think it's because that's all they know. So we hold fast for what we know better. It's not, our consciousness is greater than that golf ball consciousness. So we can see beyond that fear and those malformed thought patterns. So we have that orbit going around and around and around. And we bring it up and we waterfall it right out the top of our head. And we radiate out to all 12 auras. And we wear this garment with pride. We wear it with strength. And we feel that energy as it saturates our very being, so that we are connected in heaven and earth and protected on all sides, on all layers. And this is our job as light seeds, to hold fast, stay strong in all the crazies. So be sure when you feel weaker, and you do, you ask for help. You put your tube on, you put your orbit on, and you sit there and you get strong. I'll be scheduling the class that I do tubing on soon, so that those of you who don't know how to tube, sign up for that class. And I teach it just on Zoom, so you can do it anywhere. Because that's an essential way of getting through the crazies. We just went down through the desert into Mexico. And it wasn't Mexico, it was the energy getting to Mexico that was crazier than a son of a gun. And at one point, I think we probably had 8 tubes layering us because the energy was so chaotic. So the tubing is a really excellent way to armor yourself against the crazies that are out there. And to keep your mind clear of negative thoughts. Your orbit is essential because it keeps you tethered, keeps you grounded, keeps you being that lighthouse so that you can get your job done. And it protects you. So we concentrate now on the well of the mother, where we are connected, your essential oil. Will help you connect to the well. And you feel that energy. And you feel yourself connect to the earth, to all the creatures and the elementals of the earth. And go beyond. Go beyond that. And go into space. Go into the world where you can feel all those energies that are helping us all the way into our central sun and beyond. Connect so that you can feel their energies beaming back at you, helping you stay strong. And we go into the root where we know that we are dissolving those negative thoughts. It has to start with us. We are the catalyst. So we are the ones that need to make sure that we keep those thoughts in check, that we keep ourselves out of 3D. Patrick and I have periods, and I've had quite a few lately, where you don't see 3D anymore. You see the higher vibration. And it's difficult sometimes because I'm trying to communicate or do something to 3D, and I have to bring that view in so that I can affect it. But I mean, we've been places, we've been in, we've stopped at truck stops, and half the time people don't even see us. They don't know we're there. We talk to them, they don't know we're talking to them. We have to bring our vibration down again to be able to communicate with them. So you want to make yourself, your vibration, as high as you can, as often as you can, to be able to hold the light on the higher vibration. And then, remember, the high level can come down, but the low level can only go as high as it is. So you have more flexibility the higher you make your vibration. You can travel between dimensions. You can do all of that. So we want to make sure that we hold that vibration at as high a level as we can. And again, that essential oil helps with that. And then we go in and we work all that DNA, all those negative programs from 13,000 years and more that are affecting us today. And we are dissolving them as we are moving upward. Our job as star children is to remove all of those, I call them dictates, but they're not. It's an instinct, that lower creation instinct, that lower triad of survival, to be able to move beyond that and to free ourselves from that chain, the slavery of mind control. And we really want to do that right now. And the faster and the better we get, the faster we get through this time. It is predicated on the consciousness of us. We don't expect every human to become 5D. We only need the light seeds, the star children, to become 5D. And that will propel us. So it's our job, 24/7. And when we feel weaker, we ask for help. And when we don't understand, we go to that spleen and conscious use of power. And we feel that energy. And it removes the conflict from what we have going on. because stuff will trigger you. That's the whole point of this, is to trigger those things and get rid of them once and for all. It's not like you failed. It's that you didn't fail because you triggered something to let you release it. And when you release it, you bring it through the solar plexus for all humankind to understand. And that is your job. And when we don't understand it, we look at the empathic shield so that we don't judge. We don't judge a 3D'er. They're just 3D. I call them 2 years old. You've heard me say they're just 2 years old. You don't judge a 2-year-old. You just know they're 2 years old. So we don't judge and we understand. And we bring that love and understanding and non-judgment compassion through our heart to the collective consciousness. And it spreads like wildfire. Love is the most contagious thing there is because everyone wants it. Everyone needs it. So we spread that love. And we know we are creating a magnificent new vibration as we purge the 3D malformed thoughts. Now, and gone forever, forever. And we express that in all we are, because that's who we are. We are love, kindness, and compassion. And we have no doubt what a good job you're doing. Because remember, when you are triggered, it is a time for action. And we bring that light up into our telepathic notch, into our crown. And we light up our crown as bright and as shiny as we can. And we flow that energy through the telepathic notch so that all can see and hear love, kindness, and compassion, which is the way of 5D. And we will leave the cruelty and the slavery of 3D behind us once and for all. So radiate with your crown as brightly as you can for all to see, for all to be part of. And radiate that light out a good 18 to 20 inches so that everyone can feel it. Everyone can munch and crunch it because we want to share that light 24/7, every chance, every minute, every breath. And that is your job as a light seed. To be on light duty 24/7 and always, always, always ask for help. So radiate that light. Be that light. And doggone it, let's get this job done. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.